Gerard Butler, famous for his intense line, "This is Sparta," faced a lot of chaos and pain while making the movie 300. Now, years later, he shares the hard truths about what happened behind the scenes. Want to know what the movie didn't show? Let's explore the secrets Butler has finally revealed. A surprising hit. When the movie 300 came out in March 2007, few people expected it to be so popular. Directed by Zack Snyder and based on Frank Miller's graphic novel, the film took a unique approach to the story of the Battle of Thermopylae. It featured striking visuals, slow-motion action, and strong performances, without relying on big-name actors or traditional storytelling. Despite concerns from studios, 300 became a box office hit. In its opening weekend, the film made an impressive $70 million in ticket sales. This surprised Hollywood, especially since the movie had a budget of only $60 million. The success continued, and 300 ultimately earned over $456 million worldwide. It became one of the year's most profitable films, and showed that audiences wanted fresh, bold storytelling and visual styles. Business Insider and Wikipedia noted this success as a significant moment for stylized cinema. Besides its impact on films and memes, 300 also sparked a fitness movement. The well-built bodies of the Spartan warriors, especially Gerard Butler's character King Leonidas, became a new standard for strength. Fans were curious about how the cast achieved such impressive physiques. This interest led to creating the 300 workout, a high-intensity fitness routine that the cast used to prepare for filming. GQ reported that this workout gained popularity and started discussing fitness, masculinity, and commitment. Gyms began to offer Spartan-themed training programs, and the movie's influence on fitness culture continued well after its release. However, the making of 300 came with its challenges. Behind the exciting battles and stylized visuals was an arduous, challenging, and sacrifice-filled journey. Fans did not see this until Gerard Butler shared what the cast and crew went through. His revelations opened up a story much deeper than what appeared on screen. Let's look at the surprising details that fans might not have expected. The daily toll, injuries and hospitalizations on set. Director Zack Snyder adapted Frank Miller's graphic novel 300 with stunning visuals and new digital techniques. However, working on this film was tough. Gerard Butler shared that injuries were common on set, with cast members often needing hospital visits. He said, "Every day somebody was taken to the hospital." He described scary incidents, like when a spear nearly injured an actor's eye, or when someone broke an ankle during a scene. The fight scenes looked smooth but were physically demanding, leading to chaos. Actors had to use real weapons dulled for safety, but accidents still happened. Snyder encouraged actors to perform their own stunts, which made the scenes feel real but also caused many injuries. Bruises, muscle strains, and cuts were common. The actors had to use their imaginations since they fought imaginary enemies against green screens. This made acting feel like a hard workout, and Butler often felt exhausted by the end of the day. The audience saw a heroic story, but the reality was a grueling and sometimes dangerous filming environment fueled by pain and determination. The cast also faced intense physical training long before they started filming, punishing physical preparation. The actors in 300 transformed into Spartan warriors through rigorous training months before filming. Gerard Butler, who played King Leonidas, trained for 7 months with intense workouts, sometimes lasting up to 6 hours daily. His training included CrossFit, bodybuilding, sword fighting drills, and circuit training, which was more demanding than typical Hollywood fitness plans. Mark Twight, a fitness expert, led the program. He used tough methods to push the actors beyond their limits. The training combined high-intensity exercises, weightlifting, and martial arts, with fake combat situations to help the actors prepare for fight scenes. Even while filming, the actors continued to lift weights or do exercises to keep their physiques. The goal was to build strength and endurance, not just a muscular appearance. The cast engaged in various activities, including flipping tires, swinging kettlebells, and completing obstacle courses. Butler mentioned that the training took a toll on his body, resulting in injuries like tendinitis and a torn rotator cuff. He felt motivated to portray Leonidas, despite the difficulties. Butler described the training as ruining his body. Long days on set were followed by hard workouts, creating a cycle of exhaustion. Playing Leonidas was about more than acting. It was about suffering and earning every moment on screen. The official 8-week training program that most of the cast followed became famous in its own right. It mixed CrossFit routines, high-rep weight circuits, and brutal endurance drills to create a Spartan body in record time. The training became so legendary that it was later published online and adapted by gyms worldwide. Fans and fitness enthusiasts attempted the routine themselves, many finding it nearly impossible to complete. But beyond the physical grind and punishing routines, what truly set Gerard Butler apart was the level of personal commitment he brought to the role, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Butler's ultimate commitment. Gerard Butler took a unique approach to playing Leonidas in 300. He often meditated, saying he wanted to channel Leonidas through a weird portal. Just acting like a warrior was not enough. He wanted to understand what it meant to truly lead men into battle. This meditation helped him connect deeply with the character and deliver a powerful performance. Butler also performed many of his stunts to make the role feel more real. During key battle scenes, he put so much energy into his performance that he called it one of his career's most incredible adrenaline highs. While filming, the cast faced real risks. Butler encountered challenging situations, like suffering from hypothermia in Iceland and handling dangerous car stunts with Pierce Brosnan. These experiences showed his readiness to take risks for authenticity. Production challenges also required flexibility. Most of the film's blood and gore were added digitally after filming, which meant the actors had to imagine the chaos without actual effects. This took a lot of focus, especially in intense scenes. Butler's commitment to Leonidas shaped his career and helped make 300 memorable. He didn't just memorize his lines, he fully engaged with the character's motivations. His willingness to perform stunts and face challenges led to a believable portrayal, even with the film's digital effects. Now, let's look behind the scenes at how new technology and creative ideas turned a warehouse into a world of myth and war. Tech-driven visual style and on-set conditions. Zack Snyder wanted to create a unique adaptation of Frank Miller's graphic novel, 300. He aimed to bring the story to life like no other film had. About 90% of the shots relied heavily on visual effects. Snyder filmed the entire movie in a studio in Montreal, using blue screen technology to build the world of Sparta. This approach allowed him to control the lighting and environment, but the light's heat made the set uncomfortable. Gerard Butler, who played King Leonidas, struggled with the challenging conditions and fainted from dehydration during filming. The cast faced long hours under hot lights while wearing heavy armor and performing demanding fight scenes. This routine pushed them to their physical and mental limits. Snyder made creative choices that emphasized style over realism. For example, Oracle's lines were often improvised, giving her a mysterious quality. This technique emphasized Snyder's goal of creating a legendary world, rather than a historically accurate one. Every detail aimed to reflect themes of destiny, sacrifice, and glory. The film also influenced fitness culture. The cast followed the intense 300 workout, which involved 300 reps of various exercises. Many found the routine challenging, and Butler admitted he was too exhausted to train correctly for over a year after filming. The Spartans' muscular appearance caught the public's attention and sparked discussions about body image, particularly among young men. Despite the challenges, a strong bond formed among the cast, leading to a lasting brotherhood among the Spartans. The Brotherhood among the Spartans. Gerard Butler played King Leonidas in the film 300. He felt a strong sense of leadership on set and highlighted the importance of unity among the cast, which included Lena Headey, David Wenham, Dominic West, and Michael Fassbender. They became training partners and emotional supports, helping each other through the intense physical challenges of filming. The cast followed a tough training program called the 300 Workout. This built not only their muscles but also their loyalty to each other. Butler explained that they understood each other well by the start of filming. They knew each other's strengths and struggles, which made their performances more believable. Their bond went beyond the workouts. They supported each other during extended hours and the physical demands of wearing armor. This connection added depth to their scenes of loss and sacrifice. Michael Fassbender said that this group dynamic helped him stay focused, as their off-screen friendships reflected the loyalty shown by their characters. In short, 300 had a lasting impact on culture, cinema, and fitness, influencing audiences well beyond its release. Legacy and cultural impact. When 300 was released in 2007, many were surprised by its cultural impact. Based on Frank Miller's graphic novel, the film quickly became a global hit, shaping movies, fitness, advertising, fashion, and pop culture. CNET Live noted that 300 changed how epic stories are told for a new audience. The film's unique style, with its high-contrast colors, slow-motion scenes, and dramatic lighting, created a legendary feel instead of a typical historical drama. The visual approach inspired other films and TV shows, such as Spartacus, Blood and Sand, Immortals, and Game of Thrones. These works used slow-motion and stylized effects to create drama. The success of 300 encouraged studios to take creative risks and explore bold storytelling. 300 also changed fitness culture. The strong bodies of the Spartan warriors, especially Gerard Butler's Leonidas, set new standards for male fitness. The 300 workout, created by trainer Mark Twight for the cast, became popular in gyms worldwide. Magazines like Men's Health shared the routine, making achieving a Spartan physique a common fitness goal and sparking conversations about body image and endurance. The film 300 raised conversations about what it means to be strong and manly in today's world. Its focus on duty, honor, and sacrifice connected with audiences around the globe. The line, "This is Sparta," from Gerard Butler's character became very popular and became many memes, ensuring that 300 was remembered in pop culture. The film also sparked new interest in ancient history, especially the Battle of Thermopylae. After the movie, more people bought Herodotus's histories, and some college courses started using them to discuss the difference between myth and fact. Although some historians criticized the film's accuracy, they admitted it interested students who might not have looked into the topic otherwise. In Hollywood, 300 changed the game. It showed that a movie without big stars, primarily filmed on blue screens, could still do well at the box office. It launched Zack Snyder's career and made Gerard Butler an action star almost overnight. Even years later, 300 continues to have a strong influence. It is still referenced and studied for its unique approach, impacting media and fitness culture. Overall, 300 was more than just a movie. It became a movement that changed Butler's career and solidified his place in Hollywood. Impact on Gerard Butler's career. Before 300, Gerard Butler was not well known. He played more minor roles in film and television. He showed talent in movies like The Phantom of the Opera, 2004, Reign of Fire, and Timeline. But he wasn't a household name. This changed in 2007 when he played King Leonidas in Zack Snyder's 300. Butler's role in 300 changed his career. He showed great intensity and delivered the famous line, "This is Sparta." His dedication to the character resonated with audiences. After 300, he became a popular leading man and received more significant roles. He starred in P.S. I Love You, 2007, with Hilary Swank, displaying a more sensitive side and avoiding being typecast. He continued to take on various roles in Rock'n'Rolla, 2008, Law-Abiding Citizen, 2009, and successful comedies like The Ugly Truth, 2009, and The Bounty Hunter, 2010. He stayed linked to action films, appearing in Gods of Egypt, 2016, and the Fallen series, where he played Mike Banning. Butler also worked on smaller, character-driven films like Machine Gun Preacher, 2011, and Greenland, 2020. Since 300, he has established a strong presence in Hollywood and become a recognizable star. What do you think about Gerard Butler's behind-the-scenes experiences during 300? Did his commitment change your view of the film? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.